Welcome back to Island Wings on Southside Boulevard for another episode of Shark Bites. Coach, congratulations on a huge win, 63-53 against the Green Bay Blizzards. What did it mean to you to get that final win in the Shark Tank?
It meant a lot to all the players, and it's because of the butt whooping they made on us up in Green Bay. And it was payback time. Everything else was irrelevant to me. I wanted to win, and we wanted to win at home. And we wanted to win in front of our fans, and really we wanted to just beat Green Bay.
We saw a complete turnaround on both offense and defense on the ball. What changed to make the team come together and get that win?
You know, we're a little more healthy. We had a great week of practice on both sides of the ball. They just did a good job. We challenged them to compete, and our guys responded well on all three phases of football. And it was a good night. Had a lot of highs and lows. We were down, we were up. There was onside kicks, there was turnovers, there was interceptions. It was really fun to be a part of as a fan.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much as a coach, but we ended up with the positive side.
We have to talk about the leader of our offense, Tyler Hudd. He had 158 yards, passing 3 touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns. He really showed his versatility this game. What does it mean to have a quarterback who is able to flip so easy between the rushing and passing game?
Well, we knew he could throw, or I wouldn't have signed him. I mean, people are like, oh my gosh, he's a running quarterback. Well, if you're going to let us run, we're going to run. If we need to pass, we're going to pass. So, exceptional kid, exceptional player, but the receivers made some great catches. Stoshak made an unbelievable one-handed catch on 3rd down. The offensive line blocked their butts off. They did an outstanding job. They've done the last couple of weeks. They've really come together, and it was a lot to be said when Kenny went out, and we still maintained what we were doing. But Tyler's pretty tough, and he does a great job.
Defense played phenomenal. They had multiple turnovers. What do you think flipped this week over the past 2 weeks?
They've been doing it all year long. It's just times there's times on offense where we don't score every possession. It just happens on all phases of football. They've always been there in the right spots. It's just this game they made a bunch of plays. There was a huge pick, a fumble, some 3rd down stops. Guys played physical. They played Sharks style of defense against a very, very good Green Bay team offensively. They're as good as anybody in the league offensively. And to be able to go out there with our defense and just lay the wood to them and shut it down, felt pretty good.
We had Chris Rice return after weeks and weeks on IR. What did his presence do on this defense?
He had a pick 6, you tell me. He's a good player. He's an elite player in this league. Obviously, he was missed. It's good to get him back. We're still missing Noah Lyles, Jimmy Robinson, R.J. Wilkins. I mean, those guys are elite players that we still don't have. And to be able to get one of them back means something.
Now, we have to talk about Dylan Barnes and his presence last week. He had 2 deuces in this game. How does a deuce and his ability to make them so easy change your game plan?
Changes everything. The last possession, they had the ball on the 5-yard line, getting ready to score, but we were up by 10 because he hit a deuce to make it 10 points. And it's a huge weapon. Green Bay's got a good kicker. Quad City this week coming up in the playoffs is a really good kicker. And those guys can change the game. When your kicker is putting up double-digit points, that's a weapon. It's a huge weapon.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
I'll be there with a love that will shelter you. I'll be there with a love that will
Whenever you need us, just reach out and we'll be there with more locations, more experts, and more resources to deliver the health care you need, to comfort you and make you feel your best. Find a care site near you now.
Shark fans, it's your ticket guy, David Diana. It's time to get your Shark season ticket. Enjoy fast-paced, action-packed, hard-hitting indoor football right here in Jacksonville. Call your ticket team today so we can lock you in for another great year of Jacksonville Sharks football. Enjoy perks, gifts, theme nights, and more by purchasing your Shark season tickets today. Call 904-621-0700 I look forward to seeing you in the Shark Tank this season. Go Sharks!
Well, welcome back to Shark Bites. I am joined by defensive lineman Kivon. Bennett, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. So I want to start in your college career. You played at the University of Tennessee, a huge SEC school. What was that experience like for you in the SEC?
It was a movie, to be honest. Like, you know, that college experience that you see in the movies when it's people throwing frisbees and running around with their dogs in the quad and hammocks and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. It really was like that. Seeing people that you'd see once on campus and never see them again because that's how big the campus is. But it was a lovely experience, man. I loved my time in Knoxville, my 4 years that I spent there.
What was your favorite SEC rivalry?
If you ask Kentucky would probably say Kentucky, but we always beat them. I don't really feel like it's a rivalry if you always beating somebody.
True, fair enough.
We would say Bama, but they got the best of us every year, so it's like Bama probably wouldn't say that. So it really just depends who you ask for real. Honestly, probably the fairest rival will probably be Florida.
Florida,
Yeah,
that's
probably.
always a good game.
Yeah, always.
Always. And you just finished up your rookie season in the IFL. What was that like for you?
It was a great experience. I did not have too much knowledge at all of IFL football or just arena/indoor football, period. But I've completely and utterly enjoyed my time up here, the support staff, the coaching staff, just everybody, man. You know, the super fans, everybody has just made it a really good experience. Of course, everything's better when you're winning, you know.
Of course.
So we've been doing a good job with that. Could have did a little better job, but you can always have room for improvement. But just looking just to go 1-0 every week from here on out, so we can get to the national championship.
Heck yeah, we love that. What would you say was the biggest struggle for you to transition from outdoor to indoor football?
I'll probably just say like the timing of my rushes, because rushing a passer is very much like a specialist thing, related a lot to like martial arts. It's very hand-to-hand, going off of spacing and body control and things of that nature. And just the nature of this game, plays happen a lot faster. The ball usually comes out faster. So it's still football. It just happens a little quicker. So just having to, you know, cut a step off my rush here, or, you know, just get a little feel for stuff like that, you know, because the more snaps that you get going on into a year, the more feel if you get for each league that you play in, each style of football. There's tendencies you can pick up on, et cetera, the more tape that you watch. So, yeah.
What is your favorite thing about being a Jacksonville Shark?
I don't know. I think my favorite thing I can say, honestly, and I told everybody when I first came up here, for me personally, my favorite part of being a part of the Sharks was just feeling wanted in the football world again.
Aww.
A lot of stories that you see, I know I can't speak for everybody's story, but my story is kind of also a movie, and feel like I was and still is forgotten about this football world, but Jacksonville and Sharks organization has brought a part of life back and a part of joy back to football for me. So I'll probably say that.
I love that we were able to do that for you, and you are so fun to watch play. Like when you get a sack on the quarterback, the whole arena erupts, and it is just so fun as a fan to watch you run around out there.
I appreciate it. I try and just rock out there, you know, just let everything hang out, you know. So
now we have to talk about your dad.
Yeah.
Your dad is NFL great, Cornelius Bennett. What was it like for you growing up around the NFL?
Just growing up around football, period, like that, it's kind of just like a second nature thing. I see the game from a different lens, a different perspective that most do. The game set up the life that I lived growing up. So from a stance of just respecting football, I think mine is a little different because it provided for me. And my dad set that up with the hard work that he did, playing 14 years, legendary career. His resume is so long. 5-time Pro Bowl, 2-time AFC Defensive Player of the Year, College Football Hall of Famer. should have been the Pro Football Hall of Fame. So we just grow up around stuff like that. It's just like I see this game from a little different vibe. And I just love everything that entails this game, the goods, the bads, the lows, the highs, you know? But man, it's just great just having that type of knowledge and just and that type of mind in the house, you know?
What did your dad teach you about football?
A lot of the things that he taught me was more so just from a mindset perspective. He never ultra stepped on toes of what I need to do, what he thought I needed to do versus what my coaches wanted me to do, etc. He only ever helped me if I asked. So a lot of people probably was like thinking I was in the backyard with him getting right as a kid.
Yes, absolutely.
No, I wasn't. I was a basketball player for the longest, and then I really kind of fell back on football.
He didn't push football on you.
Nah, he never pushed any sport on me, never pushed anything on me. Only thing he just pushed for me to do was whatever I started to finish and just to be great and just work hard at whatever I did. So I played piano, I played basketball, I played baseball, I played football. I just did everything, but whatever I did, he just wanted me to do it, whatever I enjoy, and to just do it to the max. So, yeah.
That's amazing. Would you say that your dad is your biggest supporter?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to, my mom will probably feel some type of way about that, but I think it is a little different being that we did the same thing,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
I know he does hold like a little upper echelon of pride within himself that, you know, he tries to play cool dad and not like get too excited, you know what I'm saying? But shout out moms, you know what I'm saying? I can't leave her out because she'll be hot if I ain't say nothing about her. So it's like, it's equal, but being that we both football players, I'll probably say yeah. But love you, mom.
We love the moms. Shout out to moms
Absolutely.
everywhere. Amazing. Now you are getting ready to go into the playoffs in your rookie year in the IFL. What does that mean to you?
Oh man, it means everything, you know, just to come into a situation where you're blessed to be around guys that's talented and coaches that have the right plan week in and week out, and you know, just be able to just really continue to see how this team is developed throughout the year. I've grew up around championship football my whole life, so it's like I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to see everybody be able to turn that knob up. You know, I know it's technically my first year in this league, but I never feel like I'm a rookie when I'm playing. So, you know, I just hope to bring whatever knowledge and whatever else I can bring to the guys out there, mentally, not alone physically, and just, I ain't gonna even say hope, but what we will do when we get out there. So
We cannot wait to watch you guys on Saturday night. What is your message to Shark Nation?
my message to Shark Nation, man, is to just keep swimming, man. Just keep on swimming. I know that's funny, but that's been one of my sayings for a long time. Like, you know what I'm saying? The current might go whichever way the tide, the waves, whatever way you want to look at it, but you just got to keep on swimming, like, and just stay afloat. So it's going to be ups and downs, ebbs and flows, highs and lows, consequences, repercussions, whatever you want to call it, pros and cons, but we'll be all right. Let us do us, and we'll do what we do, and y'all just support, and we'll be all right.
Thanks for joining me.
All right, I appreciate you for having me.
Have you been hurt on the job? Ortho 1. Pain from an auto accident? Ortho 1. Injury at work? To auto accidents. We offer evidence-based treatments and surgery to improve your quality of life. Remember one word, Ortho 1. Excellence in orthopedic care.
Well, welcome back to Shark Bites. It is the part of the show for the weekly player awards. I'm going to toss it over to Bob Buck, president of the Shark Super Fan Club.
So this week we had one guy that won it unanimously, and he can't be here but for his gutty performance. Bryson Broadway, Offensive Player of the Week, and Leon is going to accept it on honor of Bryson.
Shout out to Bryson. Congrats.
That.
Thank you, sir.
And then he also get a nice little plaque.
Shout out to Bryson, man. He's the guy. Bryson.
Defensive Player of the Week was separated by only 2 votes. It came down to neck and neck, but this week it's going to be Hayden Hatcher. $20 gift card to Wawa.
Yes, the Wawa. Hey, thank you, Bob. The Wawa. Okay, let's go.
There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And again, if you want to be part of the Jack Superfans, you can email jacksuperfans@gmail.com. You get to vote on the awards. You get to pitch in for the travel bags. End of the year party that we throw for the players, invite only. So feel free. We've had two different families join this week, even in NDC, but shoot me an email, jacksuperfans@gmail.com, and go Sharks.
Sharks.
Every hit is harder, every play is bigger, every game is do or die. This is playoff football in the IFL. 6 win or go home battles where only the strongest survive. Get all 6 games of the playoffs with the IFL Network Playoff Package. Just $9.99. Go to IFL Network now, lock in your package, and get in the game.
Welcome back to Shark Bites, Coach. It is officially playoff time. We are heading to Quad City for our IFL playoff debut against the Steamwheelers. Now, they are ranked number 1 in the Eastern Conference. We currently sit at number 4. What is the game plan going into this game?
Just do us. I don't care who we play. It's always been like that all season long, and playoff football is about turnovers. Who gets the most turnovers usually wins. That's what we'll be preaching, and it just happens to be Quad City this week. That doesn't really mean anything to me, but it's just all about the guys that are sitting in this restaurant and what they can do and showing up. And when they show up, nobody can beat us.
Now, we have had our struggles on the road this season. We are not a road team. How are we going to change that as we get ready to go on to the road for this playoff game?
I mean, it's playoff time. If you can't get up for this, what are you going to do? You know, but the good news is that there's 6 other teams right now turning in equipment and packing and getting airline tickets going home, and we're not. So we'll take the challenge. If you don't get fired up from that, you know, what are you doing?
Fair enough. Now, across the IFL, we have 8 teams competing for this playoff spot. In our side of the conference, we have a big matchup between Tulsa and Green Bay. What do we expect in that game?
Who knows? They both got pretty darn good quarterbacks, and they play well. What's great about this league is you got all 4 teams in the playoffs. 3 of us all have the same record. We've all beaten each other somehow, some way, and Quad Cities is only up 1 game. So everybody's in the mix. It's not like anybody's been dominant and stands out. For me, the home field advantage just means somebody doesn't have to get on an airplane. But you still have to play on the field. And if any of the 3 or 4 seeds win, it's not going to be an upset.
It's going to be an exciting week of IFL football. Now, while you guys are on the road in Quad City, we are going to have a playoff watch party at Al's Pizza, Bay Meadows location. This game is a little bit different than the rest of our games. Kickoff will be at 4 p.m., so make sure to come join us for our playoff watch party at Al's Pizza, Bay Meadows. It's going to be huge. You don't want to miss it. Let's cheer on the Sharks to victory. Now, even though the regular season is over, we still have a giveaway to give to some people in the chat shop. Alrighty, it is time to draw the winner for this lovely Sharks special. This is so cool.
That's cool.
I want this. I want to make a Sharks burger. So who is the lucky winner of the Sharks burger, Coach?
All right, let's see what we got here. And the winner is Michael Hadley.
Michael Hadley, are you
Michael, you're the winner. I got it. Hey, Michael.
Hello.
Good, man. You got yourself a shark
Congratulations.
spatula and a beach towel, courtesy of the
right.
Jacksonville Sharks, man.
All right,
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you.
Huh?
You guys say go Sharks.
Go Sharks.
Yeah, we
All
love
right.
that.
Good deal. All right.
That is so fun.
That's
That is
fun.
the best part of the show. It has been 20 weeks that we
Yeah.
have been doing this show. We are done with the regular season. We are into postseason. So there is no telling when the
Maybe
show
we'll be here, maybe we
could
won't.
be done.
Big shout out to Island Wings. Love the Caribbean shrimp. It's best part of the meal. So if you get a chance, come out here. This is the hot spot.
That's it for this week's episode. Go Sharks.
Go Sharks.